What's going on, Bro Squadron? I'm your bro host, Daniel Miller.
And I'm Chris Ryans.
And now that we've had our quick shot of BROAXIUM, it is now time to make the spoiler run. In about less than 14 parsecs.
12.
Sorry.
14.
So,
Let's
punch it. Welcome, everybody, to the spoiler run. I'm your bro host, Daniel Miller.
I'm Chris Ryans, and
Ooh.
Holy shit! This was awesome.
Yeah. Oh my God. We've been waiting a long time for this comic book to drop. A while it's been.
Yeah, it was like a month, maybe two, something
Yeah,
like that. Since the last one came out.
I can't even remember last time we did a Vader. It's probably on our YouTube page. But
Yeah, you could always check that.
yeah.
If you wanted to.
But it feels like it's been forever since we've actually gotten to do Darth Vader comic.
Yeah, and Greg Pak's run has been so
Good.
It's been so good, but I feel like this, all right. So when he first started his series, it was so many prequel trilogy gut punches,
Yes.
and
Yes.
and then it slowly got into, of course, post Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. You know, we start to see like, oh, this is what's making Vader that we see in Return of the Jedi, but also he's enriching Greg Pak and Raffaelle Ienco. They're enriching storytelling points from the sequel trilogy,
Yes.
Rise of Skywalker in particular.
How?
And this issue brings.
Yeah, take them off. Take off the glasses, rub your eyes, because it was a lot. There was a lot that happened in that issue that, like, when we got to see, I mean, spoilers, everyone, the spoiler run, duh.
Yeah.
When we got to see the lair, like, I know we saw it in the movie,
Right.
but when we got to see the lair on Exegol, he goes to Exegol, everyone, by the way.
Right.
And
Let's bring it up, man. Let's bring it up.
Yeah, let's start bringing it up.
Here we go.
So first off, I mean, we start off with that crazy monster from Red Space, which was like, I thought, he doesn't even matter. Palpatine blinked and that thing was done.
You know, but then it gets ruined with ads.
Yeah,
You know,
ads everywhere. But hey, that's what you got to deal with to read these comic books anymore.
we get Ozymandias's space squid from Watchmen. Now it's in Star Wars. It's a big crossover.
Dude, Raph has got some sick, just imagery. His art is so cool. The way that he had to make Vader, he had the circle Vader.
He's right there, everyone.
Yeah, he's all the way up there, and this dude has control of this beast.
Mm-hmm. Like now, let's look at how big that beast is. Look at that. Look at the structure of that Sith temple.
Yeah,
it's tiny because it was enormous in the movies.
Yeah,
it was enormous,
huge.
And
huge, and it is enormous. It's enormous. That beast is just so friggin' huge.
Yeah,
and he's a freckle. Vader's a freckle.
Yeah, he's literally a pimple on his forehead with his one eye. Listen, if I was Palps, I'd have been shitting myself because that's a large.
I
large
literally,
thing.
I thought that I was like, all right, well, maybe. I know that, like, whatever, you know, Vader doesn't get the upper hand, you know, eventually in the storyline, in the movies and whatnot. But I was like, maybe there's a moment where Vader gets a little bit on him, where, you know, Palpatine gains a little more respect for Vader. No. No.
The hits keep coming for Vader. I'm telling you, this is why, like, Palps is super Batman. All right, he's 30 steps ahead of everyone.
Yeah.
Oh,
and he destroys this monster. He basically just wraps it up in its own tentacles,
ruining it again. Thanks, Marvel. So first to the space crabs.
Oh yeah, the space crabs that he just makes quick work. This is why I thought, I was like, oh man, dude, Palps's space crabs can't do anything to this thing. Vader's.
He did not prepare for this one. Yeah,
Vader's got his kaiju on lockdown. He's like, I am going to rock everything with this dude.
Like,
and he did.
I don't even know if the Dragon Zord could mess with this thing, man. This is
Nah, dude, this
Yeah,
is
the Power Rangers would be.
this is definitely on a whole other level.
Yeah.
And
no morphin for this one.
but the next page, he's looming above Palps, like he's like, yeah, I got you, bro. I got you. And
like, he says, "I am no longer your apprentice." Palps, his response is,
he literally poops him.
Yeah, I'd have been like, it would have taken all the bravado at him. You were like,
yeah,
what do you mean?
And he just holds up a hand.
And the thing's, huh?
Yeah,
That's
literally just like, what?
You know, Vader was like,
look at his eye. Look at his eye. It's already like half shut. He's like, oh no, don't do it.
Yeah.
Oh god, that thing is scared. That thing
Vader's
is frightened.
Vader's looking at that monster like, don't you dare, don't you
Yeah.
dare,
Oh,
damn it.
yeah. Look at him. He's looking like the Michelin Man.
Yeah.
He's all wrapped up in himself.
Yes, beast. Like,
oh,
he's showing. So this is why we don't see that monster in Rise of Skywalker.
yeah, that's definitely mine.
And either that or he just needs glasses now.
Yeah,
Glass. He needs glass now.
a monocle.
He needs a monocle. He is so powerful. Palpatine is more powerful than we thought.
This is like, that's what I wanted. I was happy to see how powerful Palpatine really is. Like, it's like he's not afraid of anything.
Yeah.
But he tells Vader why, how he got this way. He lives in a world of pain.
Yeah. Like, if you want to walk with me, you want to get that power, you got to go through the pain. And he puts. Thanks, Miles. And he puts him through the pain.
Yeah, he throws everything at Vader. We might as well show the next couple of pages that are friggin' fantastic.
Just one thing. What a dick. Palpatine is like, you were saying? Like, wow, like, just keep talking all the shit while you were schooling this dude. And, oh man, like, I thought that Vader was about to just cave in right there. Like, you just destroyed that monster. Master?
That was my ace. Ace in the hole. But no, he was like, I still give Vader credit that he's still coming. Like, he's still like, no, I'm going to do this. I'm going to prove to you that you can't keep doing this shit to me. You can't keep toying with me like this. And he's like, what? Yeah, I can. I can, actually.
I can and I will.
Yeah.
My bitch.
And Ochi is just like watching all of this as like some side. He's like, man, I'm glad I ain't his bitch.
He's like, can I just wait out here? I don't want to. Can I just?
He's got a little bit of freedom. Like, he's got a little bit, like, where it's like, if you're not under Palpatine's thumb, like Vader is, it's kind of, you're just like, as long as you do somewhat of his bidding, you're fine.
You're not completely screwed. But Vader is so screwed.
Yeah, he just gets put through all his torture.
Anakin made his choice.
Yeah, he did.
But you see him starting to crack with the shit that he found out earlier in this series.
Yes.
With Padme.
Yes.
Oh. Like, he finds out about Luke in the first Star Wars series, or the first Vader series, and then this. This
is nothing but he's just finding out that he's been nothing but a pawn in city, and it's just it's the torture of Darth Vader. Like, he literally is just a tortured soul, and Palpatine has done nothing but bad things to him.
Yeah. Like in Revenge of the Sith, when he says, in your anger you killed her, and then he's going through the motions, and you hear his agony, and then you just see Palpatine in the cut, like,
he's like, and he's just like, it's the best.
And
but
then
here we
finally,
go. Oh my god,
this right here is panel of the week. This right here is panel of the month.
Yes, right here. Like, we see the hand. Whose hand is that?
It's got, like we're saying, it's got to be Luke's. But let me take it back to the top first, because when I first looked at this and you saw it when I was reading this, how
did he get that hand from Bespin?
Hold on. But the top panel.
Yeah.
We're like, oh snap, oh wow, okay, so that's what the inside of that temple looks like. We get to see a better thing of the statues, and then I look down to the second panel. I was like, oh my god,
Yeah, we've got Snoke's
we
in.
got Snoke's.
We got Snoke's a growing, and a hand. That's what caught me the first, like right away when I.
Oh, that caught you right
opened
away.
this page. I was
That
like,
was
the
the
hand.
last
I was
thing I
like,
saw.
whoa, where is
So-
that hand from?
Now this raises a whole bunch of questions, Dan. So is this, if this is Luke's hand? First, is it Luke's hand? And if it's Luke's hand, is that how Snoke was made?
Right.
Is Snoke an offshoot of Luke Skywalker? And we just,
Or
man, is he the last Skywalker?
is there any way that he could have had any of Anakin's limbs?
No, I think they burned. I think they burned. I think they
Okay.
may have fallen into the lava.
Right.
Maybe. Or if it's from,
Well, when he got Dooku's, when Dooku
Right.
cut his hand off, could Dooku
Right.
have collected it for him or anything like that?
it's possible, but I remember I think he got cut
far-fetched.
at the elbow. I think he got cut like right below the elbow or something.
Yeah, well, it could have been like, just get the, just
Yeah,
throw the
sick.
forearm away,
Yeah,
whatever.
it's a small jar. So
But
like, let's take a hand.
It makes way more sense for it to be Luke's hand. The janitor could have been like, Palpatine, look, we found this.
He's like, thanks, and he kills the janitor so no one knows.
It's like stuck in an air vent.
What the hell is that? What is that?
Get that for me. It's part of my plan.
Now come here so I can kill you. I gotta cover up gotta tie up all the loose ends.
And it just goes to show you that Palpatine is 1,000 million steps ahead of anybody in the game. Like, this
Super
guy
Batman.
is
Absolutely.
the long game player of the century.
Oh man, so true, so true.
Yeah.
Like this page right here. Damn it! All right, once again, this is why these comics are so important.
Yes.
People need to be reading these things because this enriches the story. Like, if you're a movie only person and you like what you saw, but maybe some things didn't hit for you, you need to be reading these comics and these books because they will enrich everything that you see in these movies.
And these, I mean, like we said, Greg Pak is lighting it up with being like, I'm serious. I didn't know how much farther we could go with more Vader.
Absolutely.
As much as I love the Dark Lord, I'm just like, how
Did we
much
need a
more?
third series?
Right. I was serious. Like, what are they gonna do with this third series? And I'm just blown away. You've got Kieran Gillen, Charles Soule, now Greg Pak. All three of them are
Each one brought something
amazing to the
so
table.
amazing.
Yeah.
to that.
And they've
character.
all done it in these different eras, where but Greg Pak is tying all of this retrospective like stuff into Vader's life, where it's like he's looking back at all of the like throughout his whole time as Vader,
right?
And he's doing a lot of inner
soul searching.
Yeah, soul.
So
it's nuts.
Yeah,
it's so good. I can't wait to see how this all ends. Like. Where he's taking it to, how many issues? Do we know how many issues?
I just know, and I hope it never stops. But it has to, because Return of the Jedi has to happen.
Right,
but
yeah.
I was thinking, oh man, I wonder what the next series is going to be. Then I was like,
he's dead.
Yeah, just him.
Force Ghost Vader.
Yeah. So then,
what are these guys? Like,
what are these dudes?
I know they're obviously clones because they came out of the Snoke type tanks.
Yeah.
So he's cloning Jedi or Force sensitives, because he mentioned something about that.
Yeah.
He says, I don't have it in front of me, the dialogue, but when he mentions,
like, Ochi says, like, what? Like, I thought there were only 2 Sith, and Vader's like, yo, these are not Sith. And then Palps is like, but they could be, should you fall. Like, so who are they a clone of? And that I think this is all about him having more sleeves to fit into once his, once his physical body dies.
right.
This is what this is all about.
And I think these are all just test subjects. And I mean, like, this is another form of control on Vader.
Yep.
Where he's just like, if I've got more where you came from, bud.
Right? Because he did this before. He did this with
grow you.
Do you remember I'm trying to look for the cover. So Dr. Silo? Remember Dr. Silo from the first Vader series, where he had all these Like, he made Vader's suit, I think, and he had like the one Moncal who was like Grievous and
Yes.
all that stuff. So
yes.
and that was all. Palps was like, yeah, dude, these guys could take your place. You may want to plug them up.
Right.
So this is like along those lines. And I'm also wondering if this is the same kind of thing. Like, are these the people that are under the robes for the Imperial Guards?
That's a good point. I mean, they have those staffs or whatever, but so many questions. What they're allowed to do with Marvel Comics right now, it's pretty cool because they're giving us all of this I'd say not outrageous, but just so much cool stuff where we might not ever get the real backstory to it all, but it's fun to read.
Yeah. Support your local comic shop.
Yeah.
Support this industry. Like, don't just read, like, there are channels who put every single panel for that week's comics on their YouTube channel, so you can just go through that and you don't have to read the books.
Digest it.
What you're doing is a disservice to the industry
and these people that spend the time.
Doing a disservice to like, and to the company. Like, they need to see that there are sales on these books so that they can continue.
Yeah.
And if they don't continue, we're not getting amazing stories like these.
Yeah, and they are short of amazing. I mean, it's just nothing short of amazing. It's fantastic storytelling, and it adds, like we've been saying this whole time, it adds so much more to the movies.
Yeah.
And it's just fantastic to look at. Like, I love reading it, and it's really good. It ties in so well with everything. What's our next page?
It's him wrecking shop.
Yeah, just freaking handling stuff.
Yeah. And they start to get him. They start to get him a little bit, but I mean, we know he lives. So.
Yeah, I mean, and I think Vader's just getting into his own head right here as these guys are coming down on him. He's just like, "Oh my God, these are my replacements," and then he's like, "No,
oh, fuck
freaking yeah, right." It's a whirlwind, and pretty much this whole, I mean, this whole part right here is him getting through all of this stuff just to reach Palpatine to tell him, just more trials, just for Palpatine to tell him that he needs this pain in his life in order to gain the power that he has.
Right. And then we get to see the acolytes who were in the stands that all got crushed by those.
Yo, this next part is insane.
Insane. This is the thing I've been wanting to see. Like, since Rise of Skywalker, I've been wanting to see more of this Sith temple that they're at, and these acolytes. Like, who are they? What do they look like?
Right.
All that kind of stuff. And they're all of one mind, apparently.
And he does like this. He does. They're all like. He does like the Magneto thing where he like gets all of their knives and kills them all with them.
Yeah. But like, here's the thing. But like, are they different people? Or like, if they're all making the same sounds,
they could all be clones. I mean, you gotta think this dude has like all of the power of the galaxy at his disposal.
Yeah.
He could all the Camino and the technology, all of it. Like he could take anything he wants and do whatever he wants with it. This is what he's been doing. He's been building his own world in the outer reaches of space.
Think if he knew about he had to have. He's powerful.
This is the contingency. This is it. This is everything that we read in Aftermath.
Yep. What if? Do you think he? Because I know Gideon knew, of course, but do you think he knew about Grogu?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grogu's been around for 50 years.
He had to have known.
He knew. He Palpatine had his hands in everything.
Absolutely.
He was stealing Force-sensitive children. He had his hands in everything.
He was making Starkiller Base. Like when you play Jedi Fallen Order, and if you're going through Ilum and you get to a very well-known trench from Rise of Skywalker, I'm sorry, from The Force Awakens that Poe went through, to destroy Starkiller Base. They've been working on that for decades. I mean, you had to. That's nothing you can do over a weekend. I don't care how good a carpenter you are. That is, man.
Yep.
So far ahead. Everyone is probably like, "You're all stupid." To me, I swear, you have no You have no idea what I got planned. And yeah, go. Make plans. Go, make plans.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ruin them.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool. Like
I already know what
they're
you're gonna
already
do.
ruined. Yeah.
You're gonna have Cheerios tomorrow. I'm gonna ruin that too.
I'm gonna ruin it.
I'm gonna piss in them Cheerios for you, buddy.
Why are you in such a bad mood today? I did that. It's my turn.
That's right.
and here, like Vader just showing. Listen, all right.
All the strength. I mean, in the Force, yeah.
You know, like over the years, like Vader to me has gone from the all-encompassing, all-powerful, bad motherfucker, like to me.
Mm-hmm.
And over the years of like with the prequels and these stories about him post prequels and everything in between, he's turned into this very much tragic character.
Yep.
Who's not, and to me is not as he's very powerful, but it takes off a lot of that. Oh, he's just this badass in black, which was of course the game plan. You know, not all along, but that was the game plan, and it just makes him more sympathetic. It's weird how my view of Vader has changed. Like he's still my favorite character. It's a bad dude, but
yeah,
man, that dude has gone through so much, and then finding out just how betrayed and screwed he was over the years after.
This one really, this series really opens up how betrayed he has been, like how much Palpatine has just screwed him up, and has done it all for him to gain power. And it's never because that Palpatine is not using him to gain power. He's using Vader to gain himself more power. Vader is just his dog now. It's all it is. He's just a dog. Sick him, boy. It's all he is. So
and then OG Bestoon trying to talk him out of this whole thing. He's like just say you messed up so you can get back in his good graces.
Yeah. Vader's like, nah, dude.
He's like, nah.
I've gone way past that.
No, I am too hard-headed.
Yeah, I'm taking this to the end, bro.
Yeah.
To the end.
To the end of the line. Ain't no bucket here. And then he shows him, he's like, yo, you want to see some shit? Let me show you some shit. Look at all these Star Destroyers. He's like, wow, what? More Star Destroyers? He's like, look closely. Look at those cannons.
Yeah. Yep.
So we get, oh my God, like we get all.
How we finally learn how these cannons were powered is the most incredible part I've ever seen.
Star Wars fam, all you gotta do is wait for things to be answered.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't learn what Palpatine's name was until years later.
Yeah,
I'm not even talking about maybe the name Palpatine. Maybe I didn't know until a few years later.
Yeah,
there's a couple of source books that I got maybe in 86 or 87 or something like that. But all the other stuff, his first name, all that kind of stuff, that's years later. So it's always cool to find out some things later on that will enrich what you saw and make you see these movies in a whole new light years later. It's a great feeling. Trust me, it's a great feeling. And they did it here with now we know he's been working on this for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And just to know that even Vader has seen all this before.
And we're not even getting this, only a couple years, not even a year or two later.
Right.
Yeah. We're getting all of this backstory and all of these cool little tidbits of a movie we just saw only
a year and a half ago, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, what? Yeah. We're in the golden platinum age, whatever, of Star Wars. We're getting story after story, comic book. Can we get to the Kyber Mountain?
Oh, yes.
Whatever it was. Oh my God. I had no idea. He said he felt something in pain.
Mm-hmm. And they can hear like Ezra could hear that one big Kyber crystal in that Saw Gerrera episode.
Right.
He could hear it singing or something like that.
Yes.
And he's hearing this scream in pain because that's what happens when you bleed
a crystal. Yes.
Yeah.
That's all Charles. That's a callback to Charles Soule because Charles was the one who brought all of that to light with his series of Darth Vader, where you bleed the crystal. And man, when they go into this little crystal temple, that Palpatine, he grew this. He grew it. How do you grow kyber? Like, this is unheard of.
This is.
Did he clone kyber? Like, I don't even know, but it's amazing. He grew a mountain of kyber crystal.
Look at that. Look at
to
that.
power all of the guns on his freaking Star Killer ships.
Yep.
It's
the only thing
insane.
Only thing that wasn't said was first or final order.
Yeah, show the picture.
Wasn't said in this.
Show the picture where it literally burns Ochi's freaking face off.
Don't burn your eyes. Like, yeah, he took a look at this thing and was like, yeah, it was over.
His eyes are smoking.
Yep.
Smoldering.
He's gonna need glasses.
Oh yeah, he's definitely needs a new prescription.
Yeah. Just power, just raw effing power.
Unlimited power.
Unlimited power. Every crystal, and he's growing these, so it's an unlimited source apparently of these kyber crystals for each. Listen, not only for each Star Destroyer, they have a crystal that can destroy a planet. There's also Star Killer base.
Yeah.
And how much have they mined for that? How much was bled? Oh my god. That's probably why he had all them Sith acolytes. They're all probably just like, drained.
I wonder. Yeah, I want. That's actually a pretty good observation there. I wonder if the Sith acolytes. God, I can't say it right. Acolytes are helping bleed this crystal. I mean, did Palpatine do this all on his own? Maybe, probably, maybe. I
tore you to pieces before, old friend, but this is something different, isn't it? Thanks, Fantastic Four. Thank you. I didn't. Unlimited power beyond anything you have ever experienced, all in my hands. He just, like, what do you do after this? Vader's he's got nowhere to go. Like
nothing.
He's just
yeah.
Like,
All right, Dad.
Thanks to his yeah, right. But thanks to his son.
I guess I'll stay. I'll live in the house. It's just like, that's like straight up, like, it's abuse. It's nuts, the amount of abuse that he gets put through. It's traumatic.
Yeah.
I mean, this is literally a very abusive, toxic relationship. It's so awful.
Yeah, like every time he's like, I gotta teach you again. Like, why you need to be under my thumb. I gotta teach you every time.
Man.
Gotta smack you down.
You'll be nowhere without me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, it's such an abusive parent. Oh man, that's horrible.
It's awful.
He sucks as a mentor.
Yeah.
Like, if you want that kind of power, like if you want the darks.
Yeah. Oh, don't even. No, Chris. No.
It might just be worth it. So yeah, next page. Forget I said anything. Yeah, you get a little bit more, sort of a flashback, but like a distorted, twisted flashback. I didn't even see that the first time. I missed this the first time reading this, that it was reversed.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't. Oh.
It's so good.
You told me enough. He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No!
No! That's not true. That's impossible.
That's impossible.
He's like, search your feelings. You know it to be true. I can't do Luke.
Search your feelings, father. You know it to be true.
No.
Oh boy.
You can destroy the Emperor. He has foreseen this. It is your death. It's like, oh my god, this makes so much sense.
It's so good. I mean,
it's so good.
I don't even know where he's gonna go with this next comic book. I'm like, how? What?
Yeah. But you see what he did here? He fell. He fell again. Just like Luke let himself fall. He let himself fall again. Thanks, Young Squadron. Thanks, Teen Titans.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly Thompson.
Now look at him. Back in the fold.
Yep.
He's like, I got this motherfucker now. Look at
Mm-hmm.
Ochi's like,
I can't see it. Yeah, that's like, I can't see a damn thing. He's like, I was not expecting to go blind on this trip.
Dry eyes.
Yeah.
What an amazing issue that was. Man, man.
Really was something spectacular. This was a great first issue, really, to open up the spoiler run.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough to top.
Yeah. Well, I mean, starting next week, we've got the War of the Bounty Hunters starting up.
Yes.
We got Alex doing the Alpha, so we will be doing a spoiler run for that.
Well.
You should do it in the Jar Jar Jedi voice. That'd
Right.
be great. And then Boba Fett. Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's it. Just War of the Bounty Hunters next week, and we'll be doing a spoiler run for it. It's going to be. It's written by Charles Soule, so I mean,
yeah,
of course, it's going to be amazing.
it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Unless he knows he's so great now, he's just mailing them in. Nah, he would never do that. He would never do that. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us for our first episode of the Spoiler Run. I'm your bro host, Daniel Miller,
I'm Chris Ryans.
and may the Force be with you.
Always.